Again friends, welcome again in our YouTube channel. From this video we will going to talk about some problems related to pedigree probability. Okay, before going to those problems, you first of all have to tell me what is the mode of inheritance in case of this pedigree. Okay, so as I have teach you in our previous video that you first need to find out whether there is a skip pass generation or not. So there is a skip pass generation, so that you can easily conclude that it is an example of recessive type. Okay, and then you need to find out is a sex biasness or not, and yes, there is a sex biasness, then you can easily conclude that it is an example of X-linked recessive. Okay, now we are going to talk about some pedigree probability problems. Let's try to read the question carefully first, because it is the main thing when you are going to touch any mathematical problems, not only pedigree but in case of every biological mathematical problems, you first need to read the question properly and thoroughly. Okay, so let's begin. Hemophilia is a recessive X-linked trait. As I have previously told you, in case of recessive X-linked trait, only this will have the ability to show the disease, and in that case we will have our carrier too. Okay, and in case of male it will show the disease. It is fixed in both dominant and recessive type. Okay, so if a heterozygous woman has a children with a normal man, that means heterozygous means here our mother is heterozygous carrier, has a children with a normal man. Normal man means, okay, I hope it is clear. Normal man has a children. So what are the odds of the following combination of children? So I have already made the Punnett square here. So they wants to tell us what is the probability that the child will be affected. So as Punnett square show us that only this is the probability that the children will be affected. So the probability that the children will be affected is simply 1 by 4. What is the probability that 4 unaffected children in a row? Okay, so if the probability of affected children is 1 by 4, then the probability of unaffected children will be 1 minus 1 by 4, or you can say 3 by 4, or you can easily find this out from this Punnett square, as this is unaffected, this is unaffected, this is unaffected, and out of 4 combination, then we can say the unaffected number of progeny is simply 3 by 4. So they are telling us about 4 unaffected children, then we need to multiply it 4 times. If you do not have any basic knowledge about probability problem, then I think you may find it difficult to understood. Though you don't need to worry about this. Simply try to remember that you need to first find out the probability that you have unaffected children in one case, and this is simply 3 by 4 as Punnett square depicting us, and then you need to multiply it 4 times. Okay, and that will be enough for now. Okay, and later if you want a video on probability, please let me know and I will surely try to make it. Okay, you do not need to bother about this. Now let's move to the third question, where 2 out of 5 children that are affected, they are telling us. Okay, so to handle this type of question, you need to know first binomial expansion. Okay, so let's come here. What binomial expansion is? Binomial expansion is simply something like that. Okay, so where n is simply wants to tell us the number of trials. Okay, what? The number of trials, some number of success, probability of getting success in each case. Each case, and q is the opposite of P. That means it simply wants to tell us that probability of getting failure in each case. Okay. So let's read the question again. 2 out of 5 children. That means number of trials is 5. 5. See, the success is 2 out of 5. That means 2. Okay. So success in each case, that is our P will be 2 out of 5 children that are affected. Okay. 2 out of 5 children that are affected. So the ratio of unaffected and affected children on the basis of this Punnett square is unaffected children will be 3 by 4 and affected children is 1 by 4. So our criteria for getting success is that we need to find out affected children. Okay, so P will be 1 by 4, 2 and 3 by 4 will be 5 minus 2. Okay, and by simply solving the problem you will have something like that, and if you want to leave the answer here you can, but if you want to represent it in percentage then you will simply multiply it with 100 and you will have your answer. Okay, so I hope it is clear, and if you want a video regarding binomial expansion so that you can handle every question from binomial expansion, so please let me know in the comment box and I will surely try to make it. Okay.